Okay, so I just joined the meeting. Oh, Mr. Brown has not joined yet. He might have forgot it. I will have taken a decision at the end of this meeting. I need to decide which career I am going to take. He's taking a lot. Let's wait. Oh, he joined it. Mr. Brown, how are you? Hi, Angel. Great, and you? Before starting, I got a question for you. Have you thought about the decision? Because you can last forever thinking about it. If I were you, I would hurry up. But I think you didn't, because you can't be here without any risk. Well, I am great, but I haven't talked about it. If I had thought about my future career plans, I wouldn't have been stressed about this. But I am sure I'm not going to select a career in relation with goods, multinationals, or purchasing. Neither economy. It is not something that attracts me a lot. Of course. So here I am to help you. I have brought a short quiz for you. Many people believe this is hard, but I will help you. What are the most important aspects that influence your career choice? Interesting question. I think the most important category is values and motivation. If you like something and you are sure about it, just do it. Follow your heart, your own opinion. It's okay to listen others' opinion, but always take into account yours. If you feel motivated about something, you will do it with happiness, not taking into account any problem that could present during your path. The second would be the timing. This may sound weird, but for me, it is necessary to distribute your time in two different aspects. Number one, studying and developing your abilities. And second, yourself. To hang out with your friends and family, to rest. None of them is more important than others. Also, the location. There are different opportunities according to the location, especially at the central cities. For example, you will not find the same studying opportunities at Monterrey rather than at Bogota. Next would be, let me think, skills and abilities. You might like something very much, but if you are not 100% sure and you are not 100% with the capacities, you will never achieve it because your lack of abilities. You simply aren't good at it. If you don't have abilities, you should look at yourself and not lie. Just be honest. Next, the contacts. If you have friends with influence, they can simply help you to make the path easier by obtaining certain salaries, important positions, and longevity on it. Next, the education. Your education is especially one factor that could affect your life, especially the career one. If you get a good education, you will know some certain topics that will make you the things easier or can understand more topics that you will learn. So that with this education that you get during your school life and also the university, it would be a great idea. And your work will be definitely easier rather than if you don't have education. The social background. If you had asked me before, I would have selected this as one of the most important. But nowadays, people appreciate more the fact of the ability and personal relations rather than the socioeconomic status. Then the luck. A stroke of luck can change your life. Besides this, for me, this category is one of the last because they aren't very common, and you should not trust the luck and combine situations a lot. Next, the previous experience. For me, it's hard to find a job or any career without a previous experience. So I think people should give the chance to people without taking into account the experience. Of course, the people with experience should also be taken into consideration. And finally, but not least, we have gender. Since equality of gender has improved throughout the years, lower opportunities are not 100% the same, but are better. So it's not a big problem. But there is still a difference between men and women. Well, I understand your point. It's kind of similar to mine. So I got another question for you. I will give you some situations and you should give me your point of view. Did you understand? Yes, I'm ready. First situation is the following. Should I make a safe career choice or take risks and pursue my passion? Both ways have risks, but the true answer is what your heart says, because you will never know what would have been better for you. Both options had advantage and disadvantage. The passion is something you do for fun, because you like it. If you listen to other opinions, you will feel oblique and go against your personal wishes. If you choose the second option, of course you will always have a source of money and commodities, like basic necessities, but you might not like what you do. You will feel sad and just waiting for your career and status to finish, counting the seconds for it. Your source of happiness would become your source of misery. The problem comes when your passion doesn't produce a source of money. So, you just know the answer. No one else would decide for you. Second situation. My mom told me I should make my dream, modeling, a hobby instead of trying to make it a career. It would be better to become a model as a hobby, at least at the beginning. Because if you really like being a model, you would do it not for the money, because you like it. Some reasons for doing modeling as a hobby are that you can meet new people with the same interests as you, and what not some important contacts. Second, you can win extra money, and you will not spend a lot of time modeling. Third, freedom in your choices. And number four, it will be a challenge and a new experience for you. I think that if you get some experience during your life, you might decide to become a model as a career. Listening to your opinions, I think you should consider a vocational course. Okay, so let's continue with the last one. I'm thinking about dropping out of college to develop myself as a composer and transform this hobby into a career. The answer depends on what kind of person you are. If you're looking for something stable and secure, it's better to keep your passion as a hobby and better get education for your future. But if you totally prefer an insecure and harsh way, well, things will be quite different. You should be honest with yourself and know your strengths and weaknesses. You should be careful with your passion and never be afraid of taking risks. But not every passion is worth enough for leaving your education, and education is not capable of making you drop your passion. But I would rather have education. That's my personal opinion. Wow, you really surprised me with your answers. I can understand how you can answer these questions, but you aren't sure about your future. Tell me, do you have any idea of your career choice? Tell me about your dreams, your plans, and goals. And have you considered medicine because it's so popular? So, this is the most important point of the meeting, right? It's a difficult question, and I'm not sure about my answer, but I'm sure about something. Sorry, but I have to disagree about the offer you told me about considering medicine, because I hate medical careers, so that's not an option. I have talked a lot about being a science teacher, like an academic subject, or why not a research. What I am 100% sure is that I want to learn a lot about science, physics, and biology and transmit my knowledge. It will take the path of education by joining an university. It will be achieving it by studying hard and doing my best, being innovative. The job itself is to guide the students during their paths, not only academically teaching about certain topics, but also help them to develop as a person. At least, that is my opinion. And I would feel very happy by doing it. Meeting new people, helping my students, teaching what I know is something that really passionates me. For being accepted as a teacher, I choose to take a bachelor's degree that I have it and take a master's degree that suits to any specialty I want. But my biggest dream is to obtain a doctorate in science, to know the most I can. To be a teacher, I think I need to be persuasive, applicated, confident, sociable, and that's it. Ah, and responsible. Well, Mr. Brown, that's my opinion. That's maybe what I'm going to take as a career because it really passionates me. It really comes from my heart. My family is in agreement with that, and I think that would be my future and my career. Thank you. Thank you for this help. I think you have got a clear idea, and it's something important. You should follow your dreams. If you feel that's what you want, do it and be happy. I wish you good luck. At this time, next week, you will be studying at the university. So I wish you did a great option.